What's up, YouTube? Back here with another video. First video of the year, so I figured this is the perfect time to reveal our new project for the channel. New year, started with a new project. Right in front of me is the new project that we picked up for the channel. I've had it for a little bit now, but I haven't officially walked around it, shown you guys, and went over the plans. So today's video is going to be just that. We're going to reveal the new project. I'm super excited about this because this thing has a lot of content potential. We are going to do a lot of fun things with this vehicle. So before we get into all that, let's go ahead and show you what we got. All right, guys, so there it is. This is our 2003 F-150 FX4. This is a really cool truck, basically because it shares a lot of similarities with the Lightnings. So a lot of the content we do with this thing can also apply to Lightnings. It is a 10th gen, same body style, has the same 5.4 Triton V8, so same motor. It is the extended cab, so it's pretty cool. It's got a little more room for the stuff we're gonna do. We're gonna need that. I'll go into that here in a minute. But this is a really cool truck. Of course, it is four-wheel drive. That's the FX4. That's what that stands for, pretty much. Got some meaty tires on it already. It's the first thing we did. But basically, I've been driving this thing to and from work. This has been the beater truck. It has a little over 200,000 miles on it, if I'm not mistaken. Let's check it out. Well, that's the trip. 213,000 miles on this thing, and it runs really good. No issues. A little bit of the history of this truck. This truck has been in the family since brand new. My parents bought this brand new in 2003. It's very well maintained. Basically, my parents bought it brand new. My dad used it for dirt biking, pulling the dirt bikes, pulling trailers, stuff like that, going through the woods. This thing has been used as a truck its whole life. They went to upgrade their vehicles, traded in to the dealer, and the dealer gave them 1,200 bucks for it. I told my mom, "Are you kidding me? Please go back and get that truck. I would have gave you $1,200 for it." So that's exactly what she did. She went and got the truck back from the dealer. For some reason, the new car they got didn't work out anyways, so she ended up getting the truck back, and I bought it from her. Paid 800 bucks cash for it, because you know moms, she did not want me to pay full price, and she kept finding things wrong with it, and she, you know, nicked the price down. But 800 bucks for a really solid truck. This thing is awesome. It's pretty clean. Not that any of this matters, because we will be Lightning swapping this soon. Basically what we're going to do, for those of you new to the channel, we have a Ford Lightning. Go check out the other videos if you're new. And we'll be taking all the stock stuff from the Lightning and putting it on this truck here, because the Lightning is getting a 2.3 TVS swap. So when we do the swap on the Lightning, all the stock blower stuff will come here. Is a pretty straightforward swap, since it is the same 5.4 Triton. You can see there. Everything should just bolt right up for the most part. There's very little modification you need to do, and we should be able to get it to work pretty well, and that will make this truck a lot more fun. Like I said, this is going to be a ongoing project, because our plans for the truck are, everybody's into this overlanding stuff now, and I think that's what we're going to do with it. It seems pretty cool. At first I didn't really want to get into it because it was overhyped, and I'm not the kind of person that falls into hype, but the more I looked it up, the more it looks pretty fun. So that's what this thing's going to be. This is going to be our FX4 with the Lightning swap, and then we're going to take it off-road go overlanding, find some really cool trails to take it on, and do some camping. Plan on getting a truck bed tent with all kinds of gear. We're gonna set this thing up to be an off-road beast, take it off-roading, and then do some camping as well. So it should be really cool. Go on some adventures, basically. I wanna take it out of state, go through some snow trails, off in the middle of nowhere, pick a spot, camp for the night, and then keep on going the next day and just take this thing on some adventures. I think it'd be awesome. Plus, you guys are gonna get a ton of lightning content in a way, because it's, like I said, it's the same body style, and a lot of this stuff applies. It'll be pretty cool. But like I said, the truck's pretty clean. It's got some tears here and there. We'll work on that, see what we can do with that. One of the problems it has right off the bat, and I'll show you, is the column doesn't line up with the gears. The selector's off, so it won't let you pull up the key out unless you put a little bit of pressure on the column shifter. Then you can take the key out because it thinks it's in reverse right now. It's a super easy fix. I've already looked up how to do it, and it is really easy. And that also applies to Lightnings, because that is a common problem with these 10th gen F-150s. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty clean, guys. It's a really cool truck. Everything works. Four-wheel drive works really well. I've already taken it off-road a little bit. You can see the mud in my tires, and it works really well. That's the first thing we did. Got some tires for it. Really didn't film that because, I mean, really not much to say besides we got some tires. We went with the Nitto Ridge Grapplers. I've heard nothing but good things about these tires. Of course, the plane's flying right above me while I'm talking, if you guys can still hear me. We did go a size up. We got 285/70 R17s, which should be, man, I hope I don't get this wrong, which should be 33 inches overall height. It is 1 inch taller than stock and also 1 inch wider than stock. And they look really aggressive. I like the look of these tires. They look so nice. They work pretty well. All the reviews I said, all the reviews I saw said they are perfect for overlanding. It should be able to take us through whatever we want for the most part. Of course, you can always get stuck, but yeah, we'll see what we can do with this truck. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll probably end up getting a winch. That way, if we do get stuck, we got a way to pull ourselves out. And we'll get some just various overlanding gear and make this thing a pretty sick 4x4, and then add a little power with the Lightning swap. That should help us get through whatever we need to get through, and we should have a lot of fun with this thing. Can't wait to get this thing swapped, because the 5.4 without a supercharger is a dog. It doesn't really lack power. It'll get through whatever you want to get through, but it's slow. Definitely not fast. We're probably not going to do a whole lot of track content with this thing. I mean, I might, after we swap it, go run it just to see what it runs for the hell of it. But this is definitely going to be more of an off-road use vehicle. That, and it is my daily. This is what I daily to and from work. I mean, it's already pretty beat up as far as the body goes. It's got some scratches, and from taking it through the woods and hauling dirt bikes and all that stuff. We'll probably end up just doing a cheap, really cheap paint on this thing, and I'm not even going to paint it. I'm thinking about bedlining the whole truck. Yeah, I know it's tacky, but this is what this thing's going to be for. This is not to make super nice. This is not like the Lightning we have. This is going to be just off-road, rugged, used as a truck. So I don't really care about, you know, the cosmetics and all that stuff too much. We'll probably end up just bedlining the whole thing. I'd like to see if I can't find a gunmetal bed liner too, and kind of keep the two-tone theme but all bed lined. I think that would look really cool. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Yeah, I know bed liner can be tacky, but that's what this thing's for. I mean, I'm not really worried about having this thing look nice. It's going to be used as a truck. We're going to put it through its paces. We're going to take it through the woods, take it off-road, and just use the hell out of this thing. That's what this thing's for. This thing ain't to look beautiful. So I think it'd be really cool to bedline the whole truck, but keep the two-tone. See if we can't find, of course we'll find black bed liner, but see if they have a gunmetal color, tape it off, do it real nice. Plenty of content to come. Of course, we're going to keep doing the Lightning content, but this will just be another way to put content up on the channel when the Lightning is down or when there's just nothing else to do to it. I figured this would be really cool. A lot of you guys will probably dig it, especially because a lot of stuff is the same. Let me go ahead and crank this thing up for you guys just to show you how smooth this thing really does run. I mean, for 213,000 miles, you'd never know it. Nice and smooth. Everything's pretty quiet. No excessive, you know, ticking or anything like that. This thing runs really good. Had no issues with it. The only slight issue I do have is it does leak a little bit of oil onto the passenger side manifold, and from what I'm told, that can only be the valve cover because the head gasket is below the manifold. So since it's leaking onto the manifold, I'm thinking I need to replace the valve cover gaskets. That's the first thing we're gonna do and try, just to get it to stop leaking oil, because it is kind of stinky. When you drive it for a long time, you can kind of smell it burning the oil. But besides that, I mean, this thing is pretty nice and quiet, runs nice and smooth, and it should be a really fun truck. Really excited. But yeah, as you can tell, we got plenty of content to come, so make sure you stay tuned and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out. That's going to be it for today's video, guys. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. It really helps when you like the videos that you watch. Leave a comment down below. Open to all suggestions, whether it be content you want to see, ideas for the different builds that we're going to do, so on and so forth. Leave it down in the comment section, and we'll see you in the next video, guys. Take it easy.